Hey you guys, if you're wondering why I'm dressed like a 22-year-old on her way to Coachella to see Lorde performing, it's because I needed a costume change because I am filming a lot of videos today. I'm trying to do as much content creation per day that I can for the next 10 days because I gotta go out of town for like a week and I need to get ahead and I need to get caught up both at the same time. Today we are talking about all things skincare. If you don't know anything about me, you might not know that skincare is probably a bigger passion of mine, even more than makeup. I love buying skincare more than I love buying makeup. I'm much more fascinated by skincare than I am with makeup. Everything about it, from cosmetic procedures that change your skin to products to diet, all of that stuff is just so cool to me. And I'm here to tell you guys all about my skincare routine and where I am right now in my skincare journey. I have not made a skincare video since like 2016, I don't think, so a lot of things have changed. I will tell you right now that pretty much everything I use in my current skincare routine is from medical grade skincare. It is typically a little bit more of an expensive way to go about doing your skincare routine, but I will tell you there definitely are affordable options out there. We'll get kind of more into that as the video goes on, but if you're just getting into skincare and you're kind of trying to figure out a way to learn what's best for your skin and to get like an affordable, realistic approach to it, I highly recommend checking out PaulasChoice.com. I feel like Paulas Choice is a great brand to start off with if you're trying to get really serious about skincare. People tell me all the time to recommend skincare products for oily, combination, dry. There's so many factors that go into what's going to give you a good performance out of your skincare that I couldn't even begin to tell you where to start. But if you go to PaulasChoice.com, they will sit there and you can tell them your skincare concerns and they will help you develop a routine for yourself. That's how I got into it, or at least started seeing change in my skin. I have one video on here from a very, very long time ago that's all skincare from like Ulta and Sephora. That was when my skin was at its absolute worst, and that's when I was spending so much money on skincare. Nothing was changing it. It was just an uphill battle all the time. Once I started using PaulasChoice.com, everything changed like almost overnight. I have an entire video dedicated to PaulasChoice.com. That video was sponsored. This one is not. I just still love the brand, and it's the #1 thing I recommend to people when they're really trying to get into skincare. And you could ask like 20 of my friends. Every time someone hits me up, I'm like, PaulasChoice.com, check it out. I'm sure it'll work wonders for you. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about skincare, diet, and supplements because in my opinion, they all actually work together to help you with your skin. I am 32 years young as of February, and to this moment I don't have any wrinkles on my skin, and I attribute that wholly to how dedicated I have been with my skincare over the past 6 years. So before I get super in-depth to everything that I'm using on my skin to affect change in it, I want to talk to you guys very quickly about your diet and what you put into your body and how that affects your skin. I can tell you that around the time my skin was doing its absolute worst, I was doing the paleo diet, which is very high fat, very high meat. There was a whole host of other symptoms I was experiencing while I was on that diet, not even like connected to my skin, but my skin was so bad at that time. And I tell you, in conjunction with finding good skincare and not eating that way anymore, I have seen the biggest change in my skin. Not even my skin, my health, everything works better. And I was watching a video the other day with BRIANNAS, who is a very good resource I will list down below. I've talked about her before. She owns PremierLook.com, which is where I buy most of my skincare. And she's a wealth of knowledge. She has doctors on her show regularly talking about how health affects skincare. And it's true. I mean, the #1 thing that you have to keep in mind is like beauty, ultimately from like a evolutionary standpoint, is a reflection of health. So clear skin, long hair, sparkling eyes, all of those things from when we were like primates dragging our knuckles around were signs of health. So the better you treat your body, the better your results are going to be over time, and especially in the long run. People like Jennifer Lopez are not out here drinking Red Bulls every day and popping bottles of champagne and laying in the sun and eating crappy food. Like, they're taking care of themselves. They have been taking care of themselves for a long time, and that's why they're aging so well, which is what I'm trying to do. I eat a vegan diet 98% of the time, and 100% whenever I deviate from that for too long, I definitely start to see changes in my skin. My skin becomes more dull, dehydrated, I get more acne. Obviously do your research about how to eat better for your skin and for your health in general, but a few things I've really been enjoying lately are reading books about beauty foods. This one called the Beauty Detox Solution. Obviously my dogs have been making a snack of it whenever I'm not around. This is by Kimberly Snyder. It's got so much information in it on how to eat, how to pair foods together, and what things are really going to give you a beautiful glowing skin appearance. Kimberly Snyder is vegan, but she definitely has like different tiers of her program that you can go off of to adjust for the way that you eat already. After that, I'm gonna read Eat Pretty by Jolene Hart, and I'm gonna read The Skin Cleanse by Adina Grigori. But obviously there's tons of articles, YouTube videos, all kinds of resources out there. I think that skincare, weight loss, health, all that stuff is a journey, and the sooner you can get yourself on track with that and you see the benefits of it, which actually come pretty quick, within a month to 6 weeks you will notice like a huge difference in pretty much how everything is running. I think it's addictive and it's so much better than the alternative. So that is the first bit of advice I will give you for your skin, is to take care of everything else as well. And of course, you need to be drinking lots of water. I drink about 3 of these mason jars of lemon water a day. This has 24 ounces in it, and I put lemons in it because lemons have a host of good benefits for your body inside and out. It's good for metabolism, it's good for detoxification, it's got lots of vitamin C in it. Lemons are one of the most healthful foods there are, and I just love lemon water. I'm absolutely addicted to it. So that is another thing I would tell you, is make sure you're drinking your water. I am taking a few supplements right now. One of the first things I do every morning before I start my day is I have a smoothie for breakfast. I put bananas and strawberries and blueberries and pineapple of it, all of which have really good benefits for my skin and my health. But I also put this thing called Super Greens in it. I'll put a picture of it right here. I try to sneak as much healthful food into every meal that I possibly can. I mean, for snacks, I eat lots of vegetables and hummus and tons of broccoli if I can get my hands on it, leafy greens, and putting this in my smoothie every day, I have noticed a big difference in how everything is running, if you know what I'm saying. I have so much more energy and my skin tone has become so much more clear. Anything that you can do to battle inflammation in your body as a whole is a good idea for your skin health as well and your skin's appearance. Our bodies are meant to be in somewhat of an alkaline state, but with all the toxic stuff that we consume in our food or in our sugary beverages or all that kind of stuff, it kind of puts our body chemistry out of whack. So the more greens you can put into your body in any capacity, the more alkaline over time you will become. Inflammation shows up in your skin in the form of acne, rosacea, things like that. So I recommend trying something like this. If you can just stick this into like a smoothie or maybe throw it in with some juice that you're having just to get a little something in there, it's always a good idea, in my opinion, to sneak as much goodness as you can, as many times as you can a day. For supplements, I am taking flaxseed oil. This is 100 milligrams of flaxseed oil. If you're vegan, you're probably gonna have to consume something like flaxseed oil to get your omega-3s and your omega-6s. Omega-3 and omega-6 I do not believe naturally occur in the body. You have to supplement it, and a lot of people eat fish to get that, but I don't do that. So something like this is awesome for that. And I've written some notes here on my Trello on my phone so I didn't get too off track. So sometimes I'm going to be reading straight from my phone, and other times I'll just kind of be having a more loose conversation with you. So in terms of omega-3 and omega-6, omega-3 fatty acids are powerful anti-inflammatories, and research suggests that the fats protect skin cells against sun-induced inflammation and help control how the body responds to UV rays, thereby mitigating damage. And as we know, the sun is extremely damaging to our skin. We'll get into SPF and all that good stuff in a minute. Several studies have shown that unprotected skin doesn't burn as easily in people who take a omega-3 or omega-6 supplement. And inflammation really is killing your collagen. The more inflamed you are in your body, the less collagen you're going to be able to produce, and the more it's going to kind of like eat away at your existing collagen, which collagen is like the building block of youth. I mean, that's why there's so many topical creams out there that increase collagen and things of that nature. So being on a more alkaline or anti-inflammatory type of supplement will really help with that. So omega-3s are a crucial part of your skin's lipid or your fat content and help bolster its barrier function, which when working properly acts like a seal that keeps moisture in and irritants out. Moisture is the essence of wetness, and wetness is the essence of beauty, as my good friend Derek Zoolander said. So anything you can do to keep your skin barrier intact, healthy, and keeping moisture in is a good idea. So that's why I take this guy right here. So I also take these guys right here. These are broken cell wall Chlorella tablets, and I'll read you what I got on my phone. Research continues to reveal that chlorella may slow the aging process and make you look younger. A study published in the journal Clinical Laboratory revealed that chlorella greatly reduces oxidative stress. The reason chlorella is so effective at giving you younger looking skin is because it naturally increases levels of vitamin A, vitamin C, and glutathione in your body, which eliminates free radicals and protects your cells. We'll get into free radicals in a minute, but just taking 1 teaspoon or a couple capsules daily of a chlorella supplement, you can see results in as little as 2 weeks. I can tell you I've seen results. My skin's definitely got a lot more clear, a lot less redness, especially around my nose area and on my cheeks. I have definitely seen a change, but not only that, these are just really good for you and your diet and your health anyway, which is always, like I said, what you should focus on is your overall health, because when you're healthy, your beauty and all that good stuff kind of follows suit. Well, I just want to put this out there because I'm going to make a video about it soon. These are the Halo Beauty Boosters by Tati, or Glam Life Guru. Everybody named Mama got an opinion about this, and I have one too. I can just tell you that I am the type of person who believes in supplements and who believes in all that good stuff. So this is something I would naturally be inclined to try, but I'm nowhere near done with my bottle. And in fact, I think I'm going to wait until I finish my second bottle before I give you a review. But so far I can tell you my skin on my body feels softer. My skin all over my body feels more hydrated so far, and a good indication for me that that is the case is because I self-tan. So my tan is lasting a lot longer now because I have more hydration to the skin, and it's not like getting dry and kind of like breaking up like it normally does. So far so good, but stay tuned for the full review. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the types of ingredients and things that you really want to make sure are included in your skincare routine no matter what you decide to go with. And some of those things, depending on what your goals are, especially if you're trying to like slow down the hands of time, you definitely want to be looking for things like growth factors in your skincare. Once again, I'll leave Brianna Stanko's information down below. She is far more educated in this than I am, but I have done a little bit of research on my own. I have tried lots of products and seen benefits for my skin when I use things that have growth factors in them. Now to tell you what I took down for notes. Growth factors boost skin cell growth. I can read, I swear. When applied topically, growth factors are one of the best active ingredients for total skin rejuvenation. In fact, growth factors communicate with your cells to create more collagen and elastin, there's that collagen word again, which keep your skin smooth and firm for a healthy, youthful complexion. Growth factors are natural substances that are found in the skin, and they're responsible for supporting the repair of damaged skin, making components that provide firmness and elasticity to the skin while helping maintain the skin's protective function. Aging and sun damage skin require growth factors to maintain itself. So if you've been a sun bunny for a long time, you might want to pay attention. However, cells in aging skin make less growth factors than cells in youthful skin. One approach to support the levels of skin rejuvenation is to regularly use skincare products with a high concentration of stable growth factors. So that's kind of like a crash course on what growth factors are. This is just what I've just kind of done my research and taken some notes down on. Something else you really want to be keeping your eyes out for in your skincare products are things that have antioxidants in it. Antioxidants basically exist to destroy or minimize the effects of free radicals, and I'll tell you what free radicals are. Absolutely everything in the world, from human beings to the air around us, is made of molecules. Molecules are made of atoms, and atoms are made of pairs of electrons. But when an atom is missing an electron, that's when we talk about free radicals. Free radicals can damage the skin by trying to grab an extra electron from atoms in the skin. When atoms are taken away from molecules in the skin, it causes damage to our skin's DNA that can speed along the aging process. This is called the free radical theory of aging. Radicals can be created from pollution, such as smog, dust, and cigarette smoke, as well as our good friend, the sun. Once again, we're talking about the sun again, sun protection, how the sun is bad for our skin. Actually, this hat is almost kind of fitting for the video today because sun protection, I don't know. Anyway, skin damage done by free radicals may appear in several forms. Changes in skin color, brown spots, and broken blood vessels, also known as broken capillaries, to weaken skin that looks loose and saggy as a result of damaged elastic fibers. Skin, collagen, elasticity, skin, all very important. Radicals can also break down the skin's collagen and create wrinkles. Antioxidants are the ultimate defense against free radical damage. Also a good idea to try to ingest as many antioxidants as you can through your food. And I also wrote down a list of some foods that have antioxidants, but basically what you're looking for is like foods that are high in vitamin C or vitamin E. So broccoli, apricots, raspberries, cherries, watermelon, artichokes, spinach, green tea, God, I love my green tea, blueberries, things along those lines will just give you that extra boost of antioxidant protection every day. I have blueberries and broccoli every single day without fail, so I'm doing my part to try to slow this down from the inside out. Now that we've talked about what I look for in my skincare, I'm going to, as quickly as possible, try to run you guys through the products that I'm using, and then I'll move on to talking about things like facials and other things like that I do for my skin that I've seen good results with as well. If you're like me and you wear makeup, and you probably wear like a lot of makeup when you do wear it, you need to make sure you are thoroughly getting that stuff off of your face. If you're not getting all your makeup off of your skin, over time that builds up, and not only will that actually cause irritation in the skin, but it makes it so that the products that you do use for your skin cannot penetrate deeply enough into your skin's dermis to be effective at all. When I take my makeup off, it's like a big ordeal. It takes me a while. One of the first things that I do is I take the Dermalogica, my nose itches, sorry, is I take the Dermalogica pre-cleanse, which you can use any cleansing oil that you want. Try not to let makeup removal wipes be like the main way that you go about removing your makeup. The ingredients aren't very good. It's just not good for your skin in general. Try to find something to help take it off before you move on to cleansing. This is what I like to use for that. I love this product. So this is from a line called Osmosis. Once again, you can get most of the stuff I'm talking about, and I'll tell you if there's exceptions, from premierlook.com. I use the most gentle cleanser that I can. I don't want to irritate my skin in the very beginning process of applying my skincare product. I just need something that's going to gently remove dirt, oil, and debris. I don't care so much about cleansers that are going to put things into my skin because you're gonna rinse it right off anyway. Cetaphil from the drugstore is also a really nice cleanser, and I use that one pretty much 80% of the time. I just picked this one up recently because I wanted to try something new. So Cetaphil, for sure, without fail, has always done me really well, but this one's nice too. Toning your skin really just kind of restores balance to your skin after you've cleansed it. I use these guys to apply my toner. These are the Shiseido facial cottons. You get them at Sephora. This big bag's like 10 bucks. That'll last me like 3 months or something like that. So not only does toning my skin help me kind of, like I said, restore that balance to it, but I can look at that cotton pad after I tone it, and if there's still makeup on it, I know I probably need to do a little bit better job cleansing my skin, because like I said, we do not want to leave makeup on our face. Day or night, I do the cleansing, toning, and then I also do the Paulas Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA salicylic acid. I talk to everybody about this. Anyone that I meet that's struggling with acne or oily skin, large pores, I recommend this. This is like probably my holy grail skincare product. Before I got this, I didn't even know what it was like to thoroughly cleanse and clean my pores out. Liquid you put on a cotton pad and you just run it along your skin. The appearance of your pores is kind of what it is. Your pores are your pores. It's genetic. It's what you got. But if there's oil or dirt in your pores at all, we'll make them appear larger. So the cleaner you can get your pores, the better. This also is a liquid exfoliant. Exfoliation is important to the skin. I do not believe in abrasive textured exfoliants. I like a more chemical based one. So you would probably use something like this, or like your retin-As or your vitamin A serums or whatever. That's also a way to exfoliate the skin. But this is just my favorite. I love it. I've been using it for 4 years. 4 years this has been in my skincare routine. My skin's never gotten acclimated to it. It works perfect. I'm so glowy and like fresh when I use this. Every time I take this out of my routine, I feel like my skin gets a little bit dull. When I put this back in, it's like I have beautiful baby fresh skin all the time. Once again, this is the Paulas Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid. Next, what I'll do day or night is I will take the Bella Med Spa Kojic C pads. I am stark out of these things. I literally went to go buy a new tub of these yesterday because I wanted to have them to film the video, but I didn't want to wait to get the new order in before I filmed it, so you'll have to just take my word for it. I freaking love these. I've talked about these on Instagram several times, Snapchat stories. I think I've mentioned them in favorites videos several times. These things right here have done such an awesome job of lightening my hyperpigmentation that I suffer with. And if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that although I do suffer with breakouts, and that's a big enough pain in the ass by itself, I also suffer with post-acne discoloration, which means every time I get a zit, I get a little red scar where that zit late its final days, I guess. These are the only thing I have found that does a quick, effective job of speeding up the lightening process of the hyperpigmentation that I suffer with. That's why I'm so dedicated to them. I'll tell you what kojic acid does basically. Kojic acid is a chemical derived from mushrooms and can also be created during the sake brewing process from fermented rice. Because of its ability to really penetrate the layers of your skin and stop the production of melanin, kojic acid is usually sought out as spot fading treatment and is often considered a less aggressive answer to hydroquinone. Hydroquinone is basically a skin lightening ingredient. It's really meant for people who have sunspots or post-acne discoloration like I'm mentioning. It will give your overall skin tone a brightening or a lighter effect, but obviously I'm just trying to lighten the red spots. This does it. It's not irritating, and it also helps a little bit with breakouts as well. I notice when I'm using these, my breakouts are like basically non-existent. You can get these at BellaMedSpa.com. I will leave it down below. All you gotta do is give them a call and they will ship it to you. This is their own product, their own line. I get it from them here locally. Friggin' love them. I know I talk about them all the time, but I had to mention them. After that, I will apply my eye serum. This is from The Ordinary. This is the caffeine solution, 5%. I've been using this for like 6 months now. I ordered a lot of The Ordinary stuff last year and I can't use any of it. It all broke me out in a way that I've never seen my skin break out from a product before. This is the only thing I can use, but I absolutely love it. I suffer from very puffy eyes. If I cry, if I have too much sodium, like they look like sewn on buttons. It's not cute. So I just tap a little tiny bit of this right here around my orbital bone, and then a little bit here on my eyelid area just to kind of keep everything tight. It says that it helps with dark circles, but that's not a benefit I've reaped from this particular product. I just like how it makes everything look really tight and firm around the eye area. So this goes on after I apply my kojic acid. This is day and night as well. If it's daytime, what I do next is I will apply my Skin Better Science AltoDefense Serum. Skin Better Science is a newer line to the medical skincare range. Skin Better Science is another medical grade skincare product. This is a wonderful, wonderful product. I believe this one allures Best of Beauty for 2017. And I'm just gonna read off to you what it does because I feel like it's so much easier than me just tripping over my words. It says it's a breakthrough antioxidant serum that achieves 360-degree skin support against environmental stressors in all compartments of the skin, all in a proprietary and uniquely elegant formulation. I have to agree. AltoDefense Serum was designed to achieve the broadest range of antioxidant protection from oxidative stress. There's that word, antioxidants again. Basically, the benefits of this product are that it neutralizes free radicals. We all remember what that is. It creates antioxidant shield defense against oxidative stress. So this protects against UV rays, UVB rays, and infrared rays, which are all things that are constantly on the prowl to mess your ish up. So this is my defense against all of that stuff, and I will say 100% this does actually brighten my skin tone as well. So I'm really, as you can tell, there's going to be a pattern here. I'm constantly looking to brighten my skin, and I'm constantly looking to protect it. I really, really, really love this product, and this one is at premierlook.com as well. After that, I apply my eye cream. I know I apply an eye serum as well. This is the SkinMedica TNS Illuminating Eye Cream. Really nice. It's a super beautiful lightweight formula that I use morning and night. Supposed to help with dark circles. I haven't seen anything that's helping my dark circles. I think that's really gonna come down to my diet at the end of the day. It definitely hydrates the area around my eye. It gives me a nice smooth appearance. I don't really suffer with a lot of wrinkles around my eye, but it does make everything very firm and smooth. It has growth factors in it as well. If you remember from the beginning of the video, growth factors are very important, and the skin around your eye is very delicate and one of the first places that most people start to experience signs of aging. So to give a little bit of extra protection to my eye area is something I'm very, very into. So if it's daytime, the next thing that I'm gonna do is apply my moisturizer. I use the Skinceuticals Daily Moisturizer. This is just a really nice, lightweight, very hydrating, beautiful moisturizer. It makes you look like a beaming, glowing goddess after you use it. It's very, very, very beautiful. Of course, after I finish that, I'm going to apply my sunscreen. I use the Elta MD UV Clear Broad Spectrum Sunscreen. This is SPF 46. There has recently been some studies done that I was researching about the other day that said that not only is sunscreen being credited for being able to slow down the aging process, but it's also showing that it could actually reverse it. And I believe the logic behind that is that if your skin isn't constantly fighting super hard to defend itself against the sun and other UV factors, that it can actually heal itself better, quicker, and you'll see visible results in as little as a year using sunscreen consistently. So if that's not enough motivation to use sunscreen, I don't know what else is, but obviously sunscreen is something you have to reapply every 3 to 4 hours to see results. I just picked this up. I don't know how it's gonna work out. You'll have to let me know if you've ever heard anything about it or if you have any other recommendations. But this is the Coola Makeup Setting Spray with green tea and aloe. It is certified organic sunscreen SPF 30. So I'm gonna try this out for a little while and see how it goes. I know that thus far, having used it for about 3 or 4 days, that it doesn't break me out, and that's really all I'm looking for it's really all I'm looking for in this situation. Yeah, I think it's really, really neat. It gives you a matte finish, supposed to help your makeup last longer. So I feel pretty good that I can throw this in my bag, and if I find myself outside for too long or near a window for too long, I can just spray myself down and I'll have some extra sun protection. So at night, the first steps of my skincare routine stay basically the same. I cleanse, I tone, I use my exfoliating agent from Paulas Choice and the Bella Med Spa pad, and then depending on what night it is, I either use a retinoid or a retin-a style serum or a more growth factor serum. So I'll talk about those two really quickly. So for my non-retinoid night, I am using the Is Clinical Youth Serum, and I'll just quickly read you all of the stuff about that. I feel like reading my notes off my phone about this is going to try to keep this video quick and concise, but I feel like it's already super long, and I apologize for that. So it says the Youth Serum is designed to give skin the best of both worlds, immediate and long-term visible results. Immediate results come from advanced technologies that support healthy skin structures and instantly diminish the appearance of fine lines for a visibly firmed complexion, which I agree. This, if nothing else, I can tell you guys, like from an appearance standpoint, like what I see happening with my skin, is it's made it so much firmer. I love it. It says that the serum has safe bioidentical growth factors, more of those growth factors, that help to visibly reduce fine lines and wrinkles long term. So this is basically my all-in-one serum. It's giving me my growth factors, it's giving me a visible change in my skin, and it is also giving me antioxidants. So this is a beautiful, beautiful serum. This is also at premierlook.com. And then for my retin-a or retinoid or whatever you want to call it serum, I am using the AlpheRet Overnight Cream from SkinMedica Science. Everyone should be using some sort of vitamin A serum. I used to use retin-a. I started using it a couple years ago, and it really irritated my skin. I wasn't seeing the benefits that everyone always talks about, and if you look into the science of what retin-a actually has to do to the skin to get results, it doesn't sound like anything I want any part of actually in terms of my overall skin goals. So I've been trying different types of vitamin A serums, and this is the one I'm using now, and I think it's the one I like the best. I will quickly tell you all about what this little thing does. So it is a AHA, alpha hydroxy acid retinoid. So it has a retinoid and an AHA acid. It also has glycolic acid, which actually helps a lot with the retexturization of your skin, and it's very hydrating, so you don't get that peeling, really uncomfortable phase that most people go through when they're first using a retinoid or a retin-a. The benefits say that there's a significant reduction in the appearance of depth and size of wrinkles in as little as 4 weeks with little to no irritation. I can vouch for the irritation. There is none. Glycolic acid helps increase the efficacy of AlpheRet. A targeted peptide blend acts synergistically with AlpheRet, resulting in fewer visible age lines. Cool. An ultra hydrating blend of squalene, niacinamide, ceramides, fatty acid provides deep moisture to help counteract the dryness associated with traditional retinoid-based products. It has a trilogy of skin-soothing ingredients, including allotonin. I can't even say half these words, so I'm not going to try, but it gives you a sense of calmness to the skin. Even though this is kind of giving you some aggressive results, it has some stuff in here that will soothe the skin a lot as well. There's also a potent blend of antioxidants to help provide protection against free radicals. So it's probably the thing in my routine that I think I love the absolute most. Then after that, I just apply my overnight moisturizer, which is also from Skinceuticals. I am at a place now where, like, I've been talking for so long, I am making no type of sense, and I apologize. But so yeah, this is my nighttime moisturizer. This is the Overnight Oily. It's a very, very beautiful formula. I love the Skinceuticals moisturizers. They get the job done. No muss, no fluff, just beautiful hydrated skin. I don't really mess with skin masks very much, but there is one treatment that I do to my skin at least once a week. This is from Osmosis Skincare. If you guys don't know anything about Osmosis Skincare, I highly suggest checking them out. BRIANNAS, who I keep talking about, has a series on her channel where she did like in-depth Q&A with him, and I was watching that We did an in-depth Q&A with the creator of the Osmosis line, and I was watching that, and he mentioned that he uses the Catalyst AC11 DNA Repair Serum as a mask. He said he takes 4 to 6 pumps of it, really works it to the skin, and lets it sit there for like an hour. And this line in general is so amazing and cool for the way that it works for your skin, but this product in particular is basically like putting a DNA repair. It's actually what it's called. It's actually like repairing your skin on a cellular and DNA level. I'll tell you what it does. So this activates your zinc finger remodeling process. A combination of vitamin C, amino acids, and minerals also encourages the skin to increase collagen and elastin production, promotes wound healing, and improves sun protection. Benefits of these serums can be seen with skin tags, broken capillaries, fine lines, wrinkles, scarring, and pigmentation. So I, like I said, wear this once a week for about an hour on my skin, and I can tell you that once I take it off, immediately, there's not a blotchy spot to be found on my skin. My texture and tone is so even. My skin feels very calm, and it has a really nice tightening effect too, so I feel very, very snatched and smooth. All right, you guys, stay tuned for part 2 of this series where I'm going to talk about fillers, facials, injections, all that good stuff, and that will complete my skincare and wellness anti-aging series. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one very much. Make sure you subscribe to catch the next one where I talk all about my vampire facial. I hope you guys are doing really, really well. Please thumbs up the video if you enjoy it. Check the down bar for links to all my social media platforms. Subscribe if you have not, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!